Sure, here's a YouTube article on the Austin FX3 taxi, 1948, without discussing its handling condition. The iconic Austin FX3 taxi, 1948, the birth of the London cab legend. When you think of London, iconic visuals might come to mind: the red double-decker bus, Big Ben, or the black taxi weaving through narrow historic streets. Among those enduring symbols stands the legendary Austin FX3 taxi, which in many ways shaped the foundation of London's taxi culture. Launched in 1948, the Austin FX3 was more than just a vehicle, it was a rolling piece of British identity. Post-war Britain and the need for a new taxi. After World War II, Britain faced immense economic and industrial challenges. The automotive sector was particularly impacted, yet there was a growing demand for updated vehicles suited to the modern post-war cityscape. In the taxi industry, the outdated pre-war cabs were due for replacement. The Metropolitan Police, responsible for taxi regulation, had long required taxis to meet a strict set of conditions including a tight turning circle, adequate passenger space, and strong reliability. Enter the Austin Motor Company, which saw an opportunity to meet these standards and dominate the urban taxi market. Teaming up with taxi body specialist Mann & Overton and coachbuilder Carbodies, Austin developed a purpose-built taxi model unlike anything seen before. The debut of the FX3. The FX3 made its debut in 1948, purpose-built from the ground up to meet London's demanding public carriage office regulations. It featured a three-door body style, with no front passenger seat, just a space for luggage, something still seen in modern London cabs today. The vehicle was compact yet tall, offering easy ingress and egress, a key requirement for passengers of all ages. One of the hallmark features of the FX3 was its astonishing turning circle of just 25 feet (7.6 meters). This was not just a design choice, but a legal requirement known as the London Taxi Turning Circle. The FX3 delivered on this specification perfectly, enabling quick and easy U-turns on narrow city roads. Engineering simplicity and functionality. Under the bonnet, the FX3 initially came with a 2.2-liter petrol engine mated to a 4-speed manual transmission. It was known for being simple, robust, and easy to maintain, key attributes for vehicles that would often run all day, every day. Soon, however, the high cost of petrol led many owners to push for a more economical diesel version. Responding to this, Austin introduced a diesel model in 1954, using a 2.2-liter Perkins P4 diesel engine. This version would ultimately become the favorite among cab drivers due to its efficiency and longevity. Interestingly, most FX3s had a manual crank starter, though later versions introduced electric starters as standard. Suspension was handled with leaf springs, and braking was provided by drum brakes all around, a norm of the era. Bodywork by Carbodies. Though Austin manufactured the chassis and mechanical components, the elegant body design was the work of Carbodies of Coventry. Their work gave the FX3 its distinctive upright shape, with rounded edges and classic lines that became instantly recognizable. Painted primarily in black, the FX3 helped coin the term black cab, a nickname that persists to this day. Inside, the FX3 was built with practicality in mind. The driver's compartment was basic but well arranged, while the passenger cabin was spacious and featured leather upholstery and a fold-down occasional seat to accommodate extra passengers. Dominance in London and beyond. The FX3 rapidly became the cab of choice in London and was soon adopted in other British cities. Over 7,000 FX3s were produced between 1948 and 1958, with the majority working the streets of London. Its success was due to a perfect blend of factors: reliability, low maintenance costs, comfort for passengers, compliance with regulations, familiarity to the public. Even as it aged, the FX3 remained in service well into the 1960s, a testament to its durability and iconic design. International impact. While the FX3 is most closely associated with Britain, its influence extended beyond its home market. Some units were exported, and the FX3 helped set a global standard for what a purpose-built taxi could be. Cities in Commonwealth nations and even parts of Europe admired the FX3's design, though few adopted it as comprehensively as London did. Transition to the FX4. By the late 1950s, however, the automotive world was changing rapidly. New materials, better engines, and evolving design languages led to the next generation of taxis. In 1958, the FX3 was replaced by the legendary Austin FX4, which would go on to become even more famous and would remain in production in various forms until 1997. Yet, the FX4 wouldn't have been possible without the pioneering spirit of the FX3. Many of the FX3's core ideas, rear passenger comfort, front luggage space, tight turning radius, were retained and refined in the FX4. A lasting legacy. Today, surviving FX3s are rare but cherished. They can be found in museums, classic car shows, or lovingly restored by private collectors. Despite their age, many still operate thanks to their rugged construction and ease of repair. What's more, the FX3 is often cast in films and television shows set in post-war London, adding to its cultural imprint. It represents not only a vehicle but an era, the rebuilding of Britain, the growth of cities, and the dawn of automotive design focused on public utility. Design that defined a nation. What made the FX3 so successful wasn't flash or flair, it was the dedication to function. Every part of the vehicle had a reason for being there, from its high roof to accommodate top hats, yes, really, to its wide-opening rear doors for passenger convenience. It was a tool designed with people in mind. Its upright stance, narrow frame, and three-door configuration gave it a character all its own. Even those who've never ridden in an FX3 would likely recognize one immediately, its silhouette ingrained in the imagery of post-war Britain. Conclusion. The Austin FX3 wasn't just a taxi, it was a social icon, a dependable companion to the post-war workforce, and the forefather of modern urban transport design. While its successor, the FX4, may have enjoyed a longer run, the FX3 was the original disruptor that transformed the perception and function of taxis in the United Kingdom. Today, when we hail a cab in London, we're benefiting from the ideas first brought to life in the FX3. It truly was a vehicle that moved a city, in both literal and cultural terms. Would you like me to now generate the matching YouTube title and description with hashtags for this article?